What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Skillzy, and I'm coming with another NBA 2K26 builder video. Today we're gonna do the top 5 center builds from community. So we're gonna go ahead and look at the top 5 best center builds I was able to find on community day. Let's get right into the number 1 build. It's gonna be a 7'4" ISO center build from Spider. Shout out to all these creators that created build. We're gonna go have a look at this build. This is a 7'4" center build that can dribble. As you can see, I'll kind of break down the build myself instead of watching him do it. So for finishing part, he has an 85 close shot, 83 driving layup, 69 driving dunk, 81 stand dunk, 84 post control. So the finishing is the stats wise isn't the best, but you do get silver rise up and you do get 84 post control, which I'm sure gets you a decent amount of post badges. I believe you need 87 for poster poet on gold. Poster poet is a really good badge, so I wish he got up to 87, but obviously no problems with that. The finishing is the stats are decent, but you're 7'4", so you'll finish everything inside anyways. Shooting is where this build kind of excels at. With a 90 mid range, 89 3-pointer, and 89 free throw. So the thing to quickly note here, he is 7'4", but he has a 7'4" wingspan, which is minimum wingspan on a 7'4" guy. So I don't know how that would really play out defensively and rebounding wise, but you do get good shooting because of the minimum wingspan. Playmaking is where the ISO part comes in. You get 65 ball handle, 71 speed with ball, and a 75 pass accuracy. So I'm sure that you do get maybe some big man dribble moves, maybe like a Joel Embiid move, a Victor Wembanyama move, a Nikola Jokic dribble moves, but the dribbling is going to be pretty minimal. So like, although yes, you do have a 65 ball handle, you do also have a 41 speed with ball. So the dribble animations, the dribble styles aren't going to be the best. This build is kind of like a fun build, not really like a build that you will be taking into anything competitive, because you will get absolutely cooked with this. Defensively, it be very solid. 84 interior defense with 93 block. Perimeter defense and steals, just don't even try on the perimeter and are getting steals, but as decent. Rebounding is alright. Like, it's okay for a center. I know the point of this video is supposed to be an ISO build, so that's why rebounding is pretty low, 65 and 90. Physical, it's obviously not going to be anything good because it's 7'4" guy, 56 speed, 42 agility, 82 strength, and a 70 vertical. This is the first build. Now let's jump into the second build, and these builds get a little more competitive. Now we go to Joe Knows, and he posted 3 builds, and we're only gonna look at 2 of them.
Brick wall.
I'm gonna pause it. So
And that 99
he gets to the point where he sees 99
this in terms
overall.
of badge max +1 and +2 badges. So this is where I feel like the popping.
Okay, this is basically. Okay, this is the inside center build. Well, the inside center build is really good in my opinion. Okay, first things first, you get the 99 offensive rebound, 84 defensive for the 95 strength, 77 vertical, 65 speed, and 45 agility. Agility is pretty low. 65 speed is good enough, and 99 offensive rebounding with no cap breakers. It will cost you a lot, and it's really good. So you come up with Hall of Fame, legend box out beast and rebound chaser off the rip with Hall of Fame brick wall. So you already, teammates are gonna love you. The guard you play with is gonna love you because of that, and 87 pass accuracy. So you get the break starter, which is somewhere here. I can't seem to find it. I believe you get it on silver with 87. I believe you get silver break starter with 87. I can't seem to find the badge right now for some reason. But 87 pass accuracy is really good. Obviously, it's an inside center, so you have no shooting whatsoever, but you do have really good finishing with 90 standing dunk, which gets you gold rise up, 87 driving dunk, which gets you some decent contact dunks. Close shot is 79, whatever. Post move 65, again, whatever. One thing I wish that the build had more was defense. 74 blocks, 75 interior defense. I don't know how good that's gonna be this year when their dunk meter has improved a lot and driving layups seem to be more efficient. So I feel like you might need higher interior and higher block. So like, I'm sure he probably in the video says to max +2 in defense and specialize in defense and get the max +2 for like paint patroller and like whatever the defensive badges there are. Paint patroller and high flying denier, maybe some a post move lockdown, stuff like that. But I would just wish the actual stats were higher, not just the badges. I think that would help, like having 80 something block, 80 something interior defense to get just gold defensive badges off the get go. Then you can plus two it to get it to legend. But then I'm guessing you have to drop the rebounding to like 94 and stick with gold rebounding badges to be more all around. But it's like give and get. You can't have it all. But that's the one thing I wish this build had more. But other than that, this build looks phenomenal. Now we're gonna go look at the popper center, which is the shooting center. For some reason, there weren't that many center videos on from community, so it's really hard to find them. This version is the one with shooting with 78 shooting. Honestly, I recommend plus twoing it. It's a silver set shot to Hall of Fame. You'll be super deadly with a 74, 78 three-pointer with Hall of Fame set shot. You still get really good driving though. Rebounding is still really good. Defense is even worse, and strength is lower. Honestly, I feel like at some point maybe the pass accuracy might not be worth sacrificing defense for. Like I do get the outlet passes are nice, but sometimes I'd rather my center just be able to protect the paint. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather him be a lockdown center that can protect the paint instead of being able to throw outlet passes. That's just me though. You know what I'm saying? Especially with how good um passing lane steals are. I think those outlet passes are gonna get stolen half the time anyway. So rather drop this to like 75 bronze or silver break star instead of gold, and it just have better defense. Like I want my center to be able to lock down the paint, and even if that means low pass accuracy, even if that means 75, 65 pass accuracy, as long as you can lock down the paint, that's what I would prefer. Right? Like I would prefer to play with a center that can just be a proper center instead of trying to help me get easy points on the fast break. But other than that, this build looks pretty good. Agility is kind of low. Strength 91, so you only have gold brick wall. That's fine. Maybe you don't need the 87 and the 90 driving and standing dunk. Maybe you just pick one or the other. Maybe like 75, 90, or like 81, 87, like something like that to get more defense. Like I want a center that can defend. Like I think that's like if you're a center, you need to have good defense. This just isn't gonna cut it in my opinion. So that's the second and third build. Now let's jump over to the fourth build, which is another 7'4" build from Hollywood 2K. Shout out to Hollywood. um, so he made a 7'4" center that's actually like a center, not a excuse me. That's actually a center and not an ISO center. First thing to know, when you're 7'4", your speed and agility are gonna be cooked. 56 speed isn't horrible. 36 agility is whatever. 86 strength, which is okay, but at the same time, it should be fine because you're still on 4, right? Like your screens aren't gonna be the best, but everything else will be nice. Rebounding 96, 81. I like this. You're probably gonna cabin this to 99 to get legend rebound chaser. Defense, I like this a lot more than the Jorno's build. 82 interior, 85 block, and a 7'4" guy. You're gonna be blocking absolutely everything. Pass accuracy is 87, so you do get the gold break starter. Shooting 80 mid range, 83 pointer, 90 standing dunk, 70 driving dunk, and a 75 post control to go along with a 84 close shot. This build, other than like if you ignore the physicals, I like this more than the two Joe builds simply because of the fact of the defense. But at the same time, maybe the defense isn't better because you're slower. So, like I said, it's kind of give and take. Maybe I would like prefer this build on a 7 foot or 6'11" or 6'10" center with a bit more speed, more agility, and more strength, and then less pass accuracy, like I said before. But this build does look very solid. So shout out to Hollywood. That is build number 4. And then the last but not least, we got Joey 2K for his 7'4" build, which is also another ISO build. It's kind of like the first one that we saw, but it has some improved stuff than the one I saw, because in the first one I said I wish he had 87 post control for the poster poet. He has that 90 standing dunk, 73 driving dunk, looks good. 85 close shot. I believe you get silver paint Pin Prodigy, good shooting, playmaking looks good. Obviously, dribble moves are gonna be like whatever, but it looks good. The rebounding is better than the first one, I believe. 85-74. I think the first one was like 80 and like 60. So this looks a lot better. 79 strength is okay. 73 vertical. The speed and agility is obviously gonna be cooked because you're 7.4, but this build does look decent and looks like it can do the job. So yeah, this is it for today's video. This is a second video. We will do a lockdown video soon as well. So if you guys did like this video, please make sure to drop a like, comment what you want to see next, subscribe if you're new. Other than that, it's been your boy Skillzy, and I'm out. Peace, everybody.